What do you think?
What do you mean?
What do you think? Respond.
I don't know what you mean. What do I think about what?
I don't know. I just want to see what pop in your head.
Jesus.
What do you think about Jesus?
I think he's a pretty cool guy. If you can get somebody to follow you and your system of beliefs that you set up for that long, that's pretty crazy. It's pretty impressive.
Do you think he was the Son of God?
So now we're gonna go into religion.
Why not?
I don't know. Possibly. Quite possibly, I guess. Could be. You know?
He must have been pretty special.
Yeah. But I really think that the Bible is more of a system, you know, a way to live your life than it is to, you know, like, you know, greater light at the end of the road. I don't know. It teaches you to be a good person, that's for sure. But I think a lot of the stories in it are blown out of proportion and more for the actual, you know, moral behind the story rather than the actual story being
Like
true.
a metaphor?
Yeah, some of it. You know. But
What about Revelation?
I don't know. Believe in it more and more every day, it seems like. You know, there's pretty weird stuff that goes on in there that's happening now. And, I don't know.
Every generation says that.
They do. You can find that everywhere. Like every single generation says, "It's the end of the world." You know.
It's like the year 2000.
Yeah. Everybody was freaking out about that. I remember.
It didn't do nothing.
No.
So what about 2012?
I don't know. You know, it could happen.
What could happen?
What they say is going to happen.
It's just an alignment.
Yeah, it's, what is it, the total alignment of the
I don't know. So
galaxy, right?
Yeah, Milky Way galaxy.
And then there's a total alignment of the planets. And the alignment with the sun, the moon, and the earth, right? Is that what it is? So it'll be like a solar eclipse.
That's some weird shit.
Well, and they say that that there's a black hole at the end of the Milky Way, right? And we'll be aligned with that too, which is weird that happens then. But you know.
So on the 20th of December, 2012, what are you going to be doing since the 21st is supposed to be such a big deal?
I'm gonna be real drunk. I'm gonna be really drunk.
On the 20th?
On the 20th, yeah, December 20th, 2012. I'm gonna be wasted. I'm gonna throw it into the world party. Everybody's invited.
Party like it's 1999.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that song? It's a Prince song.
Is it?
Yeah. Party like it's 1999.
You mean to get into what I think about Prince? Let's not.
Well, let's not.
So what? I heard there was some type of weather you're afraid of right now. Why is that?
I'm afraid of the rain right now because we live in East Texas and we always get the see this? What is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
The hurricane.
But yeah, but we get the
Winds?
The outflow.
yeah. I was gonna say outskirts. The upflow.
Outflow.
Outflow?
Mhm.
Yeah, we get the outflow of the hurricane. Let me start over. I'm afraid of rain because we get the outflow of the hurricane here in East Texas. And, you know, all that rain's picking up all that oil because it's bound with water now instead of being bound with oil. Usually stuff like that can't happen. You can't pick up oil into the atmosphere. But now that it's bound with water and corrects it, it can get up into the
That's what I
atmosphere.
heard about.
And I've seen videos of people in Louisiana getting oil rain, and it's scary because you know, if that, even just the dispersant, it'd be like turning on the faucet and drink, and you know you're getting 20% 409 in your water. You can't drink that. So yeah, I'm scared of the rain right now. If I lived somewhere else, like Colorado or Minnesota, or I wouldn't be afraid of it. But because we're so close, I'm afraid of it. And I really feel sorry for the people that live down there. I bet he's gonna get a lot of videos from them. You think? I bet he'll get a lot of stuff about that.
Probably so.
It's pretty major right now, especially your age group.
Yeah, because we got to clean it up.
Yep.
We're going to be feeling the effects of it for the rest of our lives, however long that might be. Seeing that this stuff can kill you because it's a dispersant that breaks the natural bond with oil. And once you break that, and you pretty much melt in your organs.
Did you ever go to the Gulf?
A lot with my parents.
What part?
Florida. You were there. Yeah, it was. We went to Destin, Florida. We've been to Gulf Shores, Alabama, and some of my best memories are from there. And now it's all gone. There's no going back. It kind of sucks. 'Cause I'm not gonna go there. What's the point? What's the point in going there? It's just this toxic water. You can't. I don't want to get in that. That's gross. I guess if I want to go to the beach, I got to go to California or Hawaii, something Pacific Ocean. Because I figure, all the oceans are connected and that stuff gets picked up. But by the time it makes it all the way back to the Pacific, I highly doubt there'll be any. It'll probably end up settling somewhere in the ocean.
You don't think they'll ever clean it up?
No, I don't.
Know what?
I don't think they will ever clean it up. They can't. How can you? Not all of it. They can get some of it out. But how can you clean something up that's, 250, 300 feet below the surface of the water? It doesn't make sense. There's no way to get that out.
So do you think the dispersant was a good idea?
No, it wasn't.
Why?
Because it makes the oil more toxic than it already is. And it's not just regular oil, it's methane and benzene and sulfur dioxide and all this nasty chemicals. And this crude oil is like, most crude oil is toxicity level is 11 parts per million, and this stuff's like 26 or something ridiculous. And it's a high number. And by putting that Corexit in it, it just made it worse. Not only that, but like I said, it can be picked up by the rain. It can be pushed around the currents, and the fish don't know what it is, and they're just going to swim right through it. It's going to kill all of them. So no, I don't think it was a good idea, because if you would have left it on the top, yeah, it would have rolled in, and it would have been really nasty, and people would have been really pissed off. But because their beaches would have been messed up for a while, but at least you'd be able to pick it up. You can't pick this stuff up. It's there to stay. I say stay, but it'll get picked up by the rain.
Okay, cool.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
That's all you want?
I guess so. Is that,
I guess so.
There's a lot of stuff we could use.
got
I
anything?
wanted to say it all started with the reel-to-reel time. You gotta put that in there. And I want you to pan over to it. Look at it. Need that? Oh wait, let me say it first. It all started with the reel-to-reel.
Where'd you get that reel-to-reel?
My uncle. Not really, but that's what he told me to say if I ever was interviewed about it. So, there you go, Rex.
No, seriously, where'd you get it?
I got it from my Uncle Rex. He gave it to me. And he bought it in 1976 or something when he was in the Navy in, I don't remember where. It was like Japan, I think, or Saipan, somewhere. He bought it somewhere over there, along with these two giant Technique speakers that he's actually given me too, but I don't have them here. They're at my friend's house.